guys, greetings to all of you around the world and fellow warriors of the awakened souls, and all of you that have not yet subscribed. Yet this is the time for you to subscribe and like and comment on our page, The Awakened Soul. We are in YouTube, we are in Facebook, we are also on Instagram. And my name is Immortal Dawn. I've been the anchor, and right here with me is my strength. This guy, you need to know about him. His name is, and I'm not going to introduce him. I'll allow him to introduce himself, bro.
Okay, my name is Batifeori no lórí Emila Oniyosi.
Okay.
Ọmọ ọjọ́ gbogbo bí ọdún, ọmọ òṣìfìlà pọ́mọkùnrin ìgbé abánijà má pẹ́ni ní bàbá.
This will need to be translated.
Ọmọ òṣìfìlà, son of Horus.
Son of Horus. Son of Ra. Okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we are actually transiting from this side of the world, West Africa, Nigeria, and we are in Lagos precisely. And somebody say he's a son of Ra. So, how do you mean that Ra have sons in Nigeria?
Oh, Ra. Yeah. Have children all over the world.
So, who is Ra? Let's start from there.
Ra. Okay, let's start from Ile-Ife in Yoruba land. Ra to the Yoruba people was known as Ora of Ife.
The Ora of Ife, okay.
They call him Oramfe, Oramife. Yeah, he is also called Oshin Ra. Oshin in Yoruba language means Lord. Oshin Ra, the Lord Ra.
Okay.
Among the Igbo people, Ra is known.
And I am Igbo, okay.
Yeah, you're Igbo.
All right.
Now, among the Igbo
Teach
people,
me my language.
Ra is known as Ora.
Ora.
Just like we know it among the Yoruba people as Ora too. But Yoruba will call him Ora of Ife, Oramfe, Oramfe, Oramfe Onile Ino, Oshin Ra. Now, among the Igbo people, it's called Ora as well. And that is what you have in names like Amadi Ora.
Amadi Ora.
And don't forget, Amadi Ora again is the deity or energy of fire, electricity.
Yeah.
The same thing Oramfe in Yoruba land is the deity of fire, electricity. Now, Ora or Ra of Egypt is also the deity of sun. That is fire, energy, electricity.
Okay.
Among the Izon people, I am partly Yoruba, I am Izon. Among the Izon people of Nigeria, again we have Ra, also known as Ora or Owura.
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 Yes.
Now, what is Owura? Owura means the rising of Ra. The Izon people call him Owura. The rising of Ra. And that's where the Yoruba people got the word Owuro from, for early morning sun. Yeah, let's stop there for now.
So we are going to really dissect deep on the theology. We don't know theology, right?
Yeah.
On the spiritual dimension of the study of Ra. But now we want to really go into... No, you guys have questions. And you are from Yoruba. If you are Yoruba, you are Igbo. You are from the Ezon people. You are from this side of the West Africa. And you will be able to understand where he's coming from. And we can be able to subtitle this. We are dealing on matters that have, encapsulated and trapped the black race for so long.
Yes.
And that has been the essence of our spirituality and the dangers of religion, how it's, broke us in pieces and teared us in part. And then we are so hypnotized and confused about who we are and where do we come from and what are we doing here and where are we going from here. The four fundamental questions that has been in the theory of the evolution of man. So now we want to take them in bit, actually. Who we are in your own perspective and what is the essence of our spirituality?
Spirituality is massively different from religion in the sense that religion says God is somewhere there. So he points you somewhere to God. You may say God is in the sky or God is in the mountain. But spirituality says God is a spirit and the spirit is in you.
Me. All right.
You understand? So, and that brings us to the question, who are you? Every human being is an extension of the divine being, the divine supremacy that some people call God. Yeah. In fact, we don't even like to call the divine supremacy. We don't like to call it God.
No,
because
it's the wrong expression.
It is too big to be called God.
I know you want to know why we choose not to use God for the knowledge or for the identity of the spiritual expression of our we call the absolute, okay? But why we don't want to use the word God? Over to you.
Okay. You see, the word God is from the English language. And the English language itself is a Germanic dialect.
Okay.
You understand? English used to be German that turned into something else and it became English.
Yep.
Now, we have had different levels of Englishes. We have had different types of Englishes. I taught English for over 15 years. I still teach English in schools in different places around here. And so the word God came from Old Germanic world. We have Old English, we have Middle English, we have Modern English. Now, in Old Germanic languages or Old English, the word God does not even refer to divine supreme being.
Okay.
It is not even a noun.
It's not a noun.
Yeah, it is rather an action.
On a verb.
A verb.
Okay.
The act of invocation. That is what God means.
An act of invocation.
Yeah, so it means you are still invoking to something that is bigger than God.
So in this, the religion made us to believe that there is only one God, one God. You know, we are so confused about that. So how can religion, knowing that God does not even mean what they actually entails, tell us there is one God? So is it that there's not one God?
Okay, so we even say there is no God.
Okay.
So we will say we don't believe in God,
all right.
but we believe in something else.
Yeah.
We have knowledge of something else, and that something else is not God. So we don't even like to subscribe to the idea of God. But let's say for the sake of general usage and general understanding, we want to ask the question, is there one God or are there many gods?
Okay.
Even right there in their religious books. Let's look at the Bible, for instance. The first time they made reference to themselves as the divine deity, they said, let us make man in our. He didn't say, let me make man in my image. He said, let us make man in our own image. So that is a group of divine deities.
The Eledumares, right?
Communicating. Yeah, we can call it the Irumoles.
The Dumoles.
The Irumoles.
Yes.
In Yoruba language, we have 401 Irumole.
Okay.
You understand?
So what you're telling us that in the beginning of the Bible, so they were actually telling us that we are a group of deities that want to form man in their own image. But now, how did they deduce it to say that it's only one God? So what is that controversy?
Exactly. So there has always been one divine supremacy, one divine nothingness, one divine formlessness, and that is not God. At best, we call that Olodumare or Eledumare, the formlessness that formed everything.
Okay.
That formlessness that is neither he nor she.
Okay.
That has always been in existence, that will always be in existence, and that is not God. That is the divine supremacy. From it, everything came, and from it, all the Irumole, all the deities.
Is there any English word we can use to affirm, to give a little light to this personality?
You see, the moment you want to use English to explain certain things, then the language becomes limited. English is a very young language. I mean, go talk to any researcher, any historian, or any scientist of archaeology. English is a very much recent. Like we said, English actually came out of old German languages. African languages are the oldest in the world. You understand?
Yes.
So you are trying to explain something that has been existing for hundreds of millions of years with a language that evolved yesterday. How do you do that?
No, you can't.
So let us. The best attempt we can have at explaining or describing the divine supremacy, let us go to the oldest languages. The oldest languages like Yoruba, like Ijaw, like Igbo. These are the oldest languages in the world.
In the world, I agree with you.
I can tell you for free that these are the oldest languages in the world.
I agree with
Yoruba language, Ijaw language, Igbo language. And what or how do we express the divine supremacy in these languages? Yoruba says, Olodumare. And we can take the old day to explain that. He just says, Woyingi Tamara.
Yeah.
You understand? And we can take time and time to explain that. The Igbo people says, Chukwuokike.
Yeah.
Chinaeke.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
And we can break that down and we can understand it in different layers and different levels. But when you say God, how do you break that down? In fact, you reverse it, it becomes dog and becomes annoying.
It becomes dog.
And it becomes annoying. So it's like insulting the divine supremacy when you call it God.
In this segment of our expression, we will be diving into every element of knowledge. Listen, we are scientific, we are archaeologists, we are more logistics, linguistics.
Yes.
We have it in down,
Yes.
and also
Physics.
we are medical,
Yes.
very medical,
Yes.
physics,
Quantum physics.
quantum physics.
Yes.
So in Awaken Soul, which I will always advise you to keep on with us, because you're going to be learning a lot. We are going to be dealing on the intricacies, the challenges our own spirituality had by the advent of religion. Yes, how did we miss it?
Okay, now the attempt of promoting one God versus the attempt of the reality of the
existence
of the rumorless. Why did they create one God? They did it just for control of the world.
I will need the volume to be out a little more.
Okay, why did they express and push the idea of one God above all reality of the existence of all rumorless? Even in Anunnaki times there were 12 deities.
Of course.
You know,
Of course.
that is in consonance with the 12 planetary bodies.
Good.
That is in consonance with the 12 months in the year.
Yep.
in the calendar.
Yeah.
That is in consonance with the 12 disciples. If you
The
say
12 disciples.
you understand. If you will
Yes.
say you understand.
That's
Well,
in consonant with the 12 letters of Paul.
Yeah,
that wrote in the,
And he never wrote to the people of Africa.
He didn't lie to me.
That is in consonance with the. I mean, you understand this? That's a symbolic.
Yeah.
So there were 12 Anunnaki deities. There are 401 in Rumole and 200, Ajogun on the left hand for Olodumare. That's about 601 over there.
You might be confused about this. You have
601.
to know the Yoruba.
You understand?
Yoruba spirituality is deep and
It's
one of
deep.
the most ancient of it.
Yes.
Down to the Igbo spirituality.
Yes.
Down to the Zon spirituality.
Yes.
These are all in the side of Nigeria and in West Africa. We have it in South Africa as well. They have deep spiritual icons or gods or deities that have really caused their civilization to emerge so forth. We have it also in all the west, north, and south of Africa. I don't like using the word Africa.
So
but
in
for now.
ancient Egypt, it was Akhenaten who wanted to create control of the whole world. He created the idea of one God, and he was the first to push it. He built a temple. But over time he ruled, and after his reign, the Egyptians came back and said, "This is bullshit." They pushed it down.
Yes.
Push it down. But from then, the idea of one God spread into Judaism, into Christianity, Islam, into other religions, and that's what we have today. That's not how it used to be.
But in contrast to religion, how can you define religion against spirituality? What is spiritual and what is religious?
Okay, if you look at the word religion, you see, they tell you that there is one God, but at the same time, they use the word legion. And legion means what? Legion
Many.
means many.
Okay.
So again, the word betrays itself. They are telling you there is only one God, but they call it religion. Legion means we are many. We are many.
Yeah.
They get that point to the fact that
So
the deities are many.
we saw that when Jesus wanted to cast out the guy that
demon.
was possessed of demon, right?
Yeah.
In the New Testament, and he
Yes.
says we are legion, right?
Yes.
So right on. Let me just make sure they understand where we come from.
You understand? So religion as it is today is the experience of somebody else. The spiritual experience of somebody else that he tries to impose on the rest of the world. You understand? Whereas spirituality encourages you to discover for yourself whatever the supreme is. Discover the supreme in yourself. Discover it within yourself. Discover it in nature. Discover it in your closest surroundings. Discover it in your own breath as you breathe in and out. You understand?
Yep.
Carry the divine essence wherever you go.
Yep.
You understand?
Yep.
You don't say, oh, Monday to Friday I'm a sinner. Saturday, then on Sunday I am holy.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And you are shifty, you want to be in the mood of prayer, right?
You want to be in the mood of prayer.
After that, you jump out of the mood. Right?
That is religion. You understand? So you say you wake up in the bed, you have to pray before you get out of the bed, and you have to pray every night before you sleep, and that's bullshit.
That's bullshit. Why?
Because you should always be in the mood of prayer.
Nice.
Even Jesus says you should pray without ceasing. But people don't even know what it means to pray without ceasing. What does it mean to pray without ceasing? You should be in a mood. Right now we are in a mood of prayer. Your every action, every day should be prayer, a blessing or a curse, depending on what you're doing. So if you do, if you send out positive energy and you do positive things, you are actually praying.
Imparting.
You are praying.
Yeah.
So you wake up from your bed, you understand, you are already in prayer, and you do good to your wife and your children, and that is an act of prayer.
So what you're saying is that prayer is not supposed to be eventful or an activity.
Yes,
It's just a life.
prayer is a lifestyle, and
it?
it should be a continuous,
An expression, a continuous expression.
lifestyle. Yes.
So, but if we don't want to use the word prayer,
Yes.
because we know in the context of spirituality, we don't ever use prayer.
Yes.
Do you understand?
Yes.
We believe in divine oneness. You are connected to the cosmic. You are in one, fine-tuned with the influence of the sovereign.
Yes.
Okay, so why I'm living in that unlimited multiverse, and I'm the universe plugged into the multiverse.
Yes.
I'm just living my life and expressing divinity,
Yes.
So there shouldn't be any consciousness of even while I'm talking, I don't like using prayer. So how can we dig it deep and make this spiritual context easy for somebody to live, to express without being so conscious? This is a problem. Religious implanted into us the consciousness.
Yes.
We become too calculative. We want to deal with spiritual things.
Yes.
Our life is supposed to be an involuntary expression of the formlessness.
Yes. You have to think of your relationship with the divine supremacy.
Okay.
From the point of view of energies.
Yeah.
Energies.
Vibrations.
Sparks. Electricity.
Yeah.
You understand?
I agree.
Streaming.
The streaming.
You
Yeah.
understand? Streaming, connection, connectivity.
Yeah.
Just like the internet. You have to think of it in such terms, such that when it comes to even the level of prayer, you are supposed to be 100% charged up every time.
Every time.
In consonance, and not in dissonance.
Not in dissonance.
When you are in consonance, you are charged. You are in prayer. You understand? And you were saying we shouldn't use the word prayer. Yes, better words we use in Africa or in African spirituality are invocation.
Yes.
Invocation.
Atonement.
Libation.
Good.
You understand?
Yes.
You make affirmations.
Mantras.
For instance, in the Yoruba language, the equivalent of prayer would be Iwure.
What means that?
Iwure means charging up goodness. It is spoken in the terms of electrification, electrifying in terms of energy. Iwu means the explosive charging or sparking up of goodness. Iwure. Iwure. Isure, another one is Isure. Isure also means, spring it up. Springing up goodness, charging it up and springing it up and spreading into the universe. Prayer be like you dey beg.
Okay. We are really diving into some areas that concerns us.
Yes.
We were born into families, and while we were born, we were, nurtured into a lifestyle. I was born in a Catholic home. Thank God for my mom, she's still alive. Do you understand? My dad, my late father, was a mystic. I'm telling you, he is the one that can see things. He don't have a knowledge of his extraterrestrial senses, but maybe he has. But there was not a time he called me into that knowledge, right?
Okay.
But he can see the invisible. He can communicate with the intangible, even while I work with him. But suddenly he was pushed into church, and they killed him there, But thank God for those moments. But what I'm saying is that we were raised up, and at the age of 2 years, I was already kicked into the rosary class, where I start chanting Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord, and I get brainwashed from that moment. Everything that's supposed to fine-tune me to my original identity, of which I came with, was at that moment facing the war of religion. I had no sense of what was going on within me. I became much churchish, much spooky, looking as if I want to discover God, not knowing that I came with full expression of divineness. Here in the face of humanity to express divinity. So my bringing up, my background subjected me to some unconscious religious dogma systems. So, and when we're talking about religion, that is how we all were impregnated with this injection or automatic brainwash system. That's why I call them the ABS. And you grew up with it.
Automatic brainwash system.
Yes, you grew up with this. The sensors you came with, your divine, untouchable, sparking sensors started being killed one by one. Your essence of your extraterrestrial abilities of seeing things, transmitting with the invisible, they use religion, the Bible, which I'm not saying is bad, but this is what all of us found ourselves in the church. And then in Catholic church, then your Pentecostal church, then you keep on binding devil. They will help you discover all the demons that don't exist. And they will give you the work of binding and casting them for a whole day of your life. For more than 30 something years of my life, then when I was a Christian, I was busy binding a demon, yet I didn't kill one. Yet I didn't kill one. What a waste.
What a waste of energy.
What a waste of energy. Every day I'm in night vigil, binding and casting. The next day I continue.
Some people even say die.
See, why can't I kill them?
But you still cannot die.
You still cannot die. So why am I wasting my life? So at the moment I came to the threshold, that is why we call the cutting edge. I came to the threshold that there is something out there that Adam discovered that was not in Eden. That was outside Eden. Even though they did not understand it. So I said, it's time to step out of Eden. This stupid comfort zones. You know, I didn't say that what I have gone through was wrong or was too bad to me. It helped sharpen me in this my evolution anyway. I'm my 14th cycle. So I knew what I came for. So these things were not taught to me. So now this is for us to understand how dangerous the foundations inculcated in us, those virus, that if you are not strong as a spiritual entity, you cannot get out of it. I wore the scapulars, I wore the chaplet, I carried those small Bibles, we did all those morning cries and the rest of them. Thank God for those moments. But now we are advancing. You are looking at us. You might be a victim of that. We are all victims of a 500 years old scam. All right. We are all victims of it now. So why we have initiated this progress, this journey, this platform is for us to begin to think ahead. If what is a book that they say was created 2,000 years ago, and we want to use that same technology to manage our generation that is 22nd millennium, a book that is 2,000 years old, that might not have the efficacy, the strength, the accuracy, the technology to manage our dispensation and children. You know, it is obvious that you cannot even use the Bible to control your children anymore. It's not. So what then? How can we survive it?
You see, what has been happening, what has just happened is that the biblical scam or the westernized Arabized scam that has existed for this almost 500 years, you know, has just met his Waterloo. You know how come? Because ancient souls
have returned.
Yes,
I agree.
Yes, that's
ancient souls have returned.
The old souls, the Alaorus,
yes,
they have returned. The ancient kings, the ancient sons, the ancient priests, the ancient priests. They are here right now.
Yes,
in flesh,
in
human form.
I'm one of them.
I am one of them. The ancient Syrians. They are all. So now, the awakening has come with them. The awakening has come with us, and it has come with them because they are still coming. Our children
will still be carriers.
This camp cannot hold them.
That's true.
So the hidden truths in our blood, in our DNA, the truth that has not yet been recorded in any book,
it's not.
It's being revealed.
It's being revealed
now. It's being revealed now.
So we are talking about religion and the dangers of it.
Yes.
Why are you a Christian? A simple question.
Most people are Christians just purely because they were born
in a Christian home.
In a Christian home.
That's all.
So if they were born
in a Muslim home,
they would have been Muslims.
Oh.
If they were born in a Hindu home, they would have been Hindu.
So what you want to tell me that their birth is the one that defined their faith?
Yes.
So if you are a victim of this same sense of your existence, that your birth define your fate, as a human, as an essence of pure supreme intelligence, you have to sit down first and think, are you a Christian because you're born in a Christian home, or because by inclination you chose the path?
Choice.
Or the path chose you. Do you understand?
Yes.
So why do we kill ourselves onto something that the foundation that was transmitted to us they did not even seek our own attention? They didn't even consult us. They told us to become it without even consulting us. If that time you were young, if you have had a sense, if they could have known that you had a sense of receptivity, they could have been able to come to me and say, this is what we are. Do you choose or you don't? They would have been surprised what could have answered them.
You see, when I was 4 years old, I won't forget, I already had my shrine.
Are you serious?
Yes. You see, the divine oneness out there is looking for different ways to call its own.
To manifest itself.
It will manifest itself into you in different ways. I had my shrine when I was 4 years old. A self-created shrine.
That's true.
And
it's as organic, it's original.
Natural.
African
natural.
Not even that, because you came with it.
You understand?
Yeah, you didn't read it from any book.
I set up my own shrine by myself. Where I go do my prayers and say,
somebody out there is not comfortable with the word shrine.
I've been a shriner all my life. But my parents were Christians. They used to take us to church. So they took us to one Deeper Life church one day. I was 4 years old, and we went to this Deeper Life program, and they said, Deeper Life, they said, everybody sit down. It was this Christmas retreat.
Yeah.
Sit down. No, everybody should sit down. Nobody should stand up for hours. And I was like, I was 4 years old. A lot of children, we all went together, but I was like the bad ring leader. I was like, sit down here for what? For hours? I'm going to sit down here.
No, you're not going to do that shit, man.
After sitting there I got bored, I stood up, and all my boys, they stood with me, and we left that place.
Wow.
Yes. So even the child could have a choice. That's what I'm trying to say.
So like somebody here who want to understand why you use the word shrine. Okay, let's point that out now, because I said it is multidimensional. We are multitasking ourselves. Everything that come out here will be able to download it and express it better. When you hear shrine, don't get so much carried away that we're talking about. You talk about shrine, you ever think, you always think that this is where evil is being done. Satan is being worshipped, a sepulchre of wickedness. No, a shrine is an junction where spirits meet. It is just like what we call it, the chakra. Is a center, is a place of spiritual romance. Okay, you can call it anything, you can build up your own shrine, you call it your altar. The same thing called altar and the same thing called shrine. They're the same. Yes. If you go to church, you see two candles, stand left and right. That is number one law of every altar and every shrine. There must be light. Okay. Secondly, there must be an idol. When I talk like that, I say we are all idol worshippers. Yeah, you must see an idol. See, if you don't see any picture, you are the picture, because you are expressing, you are representing the invisible. So then there must other things that are there. If you go to a shrine, or what we call a native doctor or whatever, you will see they call it a shrine. You will see an oracle. The same thing if you go and see the beautiful decorated image and statue of the most Virgin Mary. It is also called a shrine.
Oh, the one that do like this.
Yeah, of the smiling Jesus, right?
That do it down like this. Is it the right hand or the left?
It's also, look, go online, check it out. It's a shrine of the Virgin Mary. So shrine means a place, an altar, a junction where spirit meet, where spirit has romance. So let's just kill that. I say English language is the worst of them all to use to define our spirituality.
Yes,
it's the worst. So don't ever bring English language in defining my core spiritual intelligence, because it will propagate wrong ideology. So back to you before we run up. What is your message to every hungry soul who want to understand who they are now? How did they become incarnated into this visual jacket we carry today? And how do they identify their personality inside them to begin to manifest it? I know we are going to come about the portal, the 7 portals. Don't miss that, okay?
Yes.
The 7 portals of power. How to awaken your pyramid within you, from your head, from your oru, from your chi, from your head, from Yisigi, down to your gonadal, which is the 7 chakra system. So, but now these people want to know, how do they identify who they are and how can they manifest their spiritual essence in this dispensation?
Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for the righteousness and for truth, for they shall be filled. You see,
he's standing Christian. Huh?
keep hungering for the truth. Keep hungering for the romance with divinity. Keep searching. Keep seeking. The moment the student is ready, the masters will appear.
That's true.
You understand? And whatever you seek itself, it's seeking you. So whatever you're looking for, it will find you. That drive within you, that hunger within you will push you to connect you to somebody in America who will come to Nigeria and the two of you will be doing stuff together. You understand?
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
That's actually the truth.
That is true.
The awakening movement right now has connected individuals all over the world.
That's true.
We have people in Dubai, we have people in America, we have people in Nigeria. You understand?
London,
we have people
UK.
in Leife, in UK, and all of us connected with one drive. You know, my first major physical teacher was a woman.
Wow.
A woman from South Africa.
Wow.
Yeah. And she told me back then, she said, learn about numbers, learn about colors, learn about the real Holy Land. And I said, which is the real Holy Land? She said, yes, there is a fake Holy Land. Everybody go there, but there's a real Holy Land. She said, Egypt is a real Holy Land.
Seriously.
So the hunger within you will keep pointing you, just like the stars were directing the wise men to the baby king.
Yeah.
There's something inside you that will direct you to the truth and to all the people that will teach you and lead you into the truth. But I do tell you this, the biggest treasure in the world is when you discover the truth of your spirituality.
Yeah.
It is more precious than gold. And when you find that truth, you uphold it. You uphold it. You can't even sell all your property to possess it.
Now, yeah, this is where we're going to hit the jaw. If you look at your side, if you can hear very well, if you are clairaudience enough, you will notice that the whole system around you is changing.
Yes.
There is a transposition. People are waking up. People are asking questions now. There is awakening streaming on the streets where you live. People are becoming discontented with religion.
Yes.
They scammed so much, deceived, lies, and the rest of them. This has brought I and you on the same platform of seeking for truth. And one of the things that happened to us was our fathers really messed us up. Sorry, that's the truth. They did not teach us the path
to go.
They did not. They allowed us to just go and dabble into one religious sect. Now, the reason why we formed this platform, don't mix this. We have come as mentors. We have come as masters. We have come as priests. I know who I was in my last incarnation and my last time on earth. So we are souls that are old. And you can also be. And we are here to mentor. We are here to guide. We are here to, help you understand your path. No matter where I am, I reside in United States, I'm in Lagos now, he's in Lagos, maybe tomorrow we'll be in UK, making this impact
Canada,
globally.
India,
reach out to us because
back in Uganda, back in Egypt, back in Africa, Ileife.
I'm telling you, anywhere. Because mentorship is the key. I'm not talking about pastoring. Nobody is pastoring who. You know you are hungry. You know there is a vibe in you. You know there is a spark of divine intelligence that are waking you every midnight to begin to seek for truth. But now you don't know how to reconcile it, how to navigate, who to guide you. Don't fail. That's why we have the Awoken Soul, and we are all black race. Wherever you are reaching out from on the part of the whole world, reach to us in our email, awakensoul.at gmail.com. Awaken Souls. The X is X. Awaken Souls at gmail.com. You can also go to our Facebook page, The Awaken Soul. You will see us on Facebook page. You go to the YouTube, you see us, The Awaken Soul in YouTube. You come to Instagram, The Awaken Soul. We have Instagram, we have our media arms, they are all there. Reach out to us because why? We are transcending all these borders. We are breaking through all these thresholds that have held us ransom and captivated for so many years. And I don't want you to still remain that slave to that system they built. So, and that is little I want to say now. I don't know what is going to send up before we're going to wrap this segment, because we're going to have another moment to explore some truths. What are you going to say?
Yeah, so I want to say the summary of the whole matter is that the whole of humanity is evolving into perfection.
Yeah, it's true.
And we are all part of the process.
We're part of the process.
Yes.
So when next will come, we're going to deal about the product and the process. Okay, because we are not the product, okay? We are the process. We say we are not creator, creature. We are creation. We are creation. We are the essence. We are the transcending light that brings everything into existence. In a very serious note, the orbit is where we are existing. We don't disappear. We are still on the orbit. Have a nice time, all awakened souls, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this page in your Facebook, in your YouTube. Subscribe to us, and let's hit back to you and answer those questions. Those questions about your dream, those questions about the soul of your incarnation, those questions about the expression, things that you see, you hear, the voices, the family, the foundations, who you are, the yearnings, the personalities that visit you consciously or unconsciously. We can help you understand who they are. If you think you're Banje, you are not that evil, okay? You are the true son of the water element, okay? And we want to help you, teach you how to navigate and gravitate to that your personality, that your spiritual ideology, so that you can become your best version in your own life. Have a wonderful time, and this is Awakened Soul, and we're having our drinks, man. We're gonna continue having our drinks. I'll see you guys,
some other time.
Have a nice time.